May actually decide to have Ifrit play the Medusa in the mid lane. And yeah, it's going to be the Templar Assassin. Kind of saw that coming the entire draft and push it out. Disruptor ever frantically trying to deny these creeps now, just to try to get the lane equilibrium back. Blitz could come in from the backside, and he does have the sprint available as well as the crush. Thinks about going on the KVH, does a little bit of damage there. There's a couple of trees being cut. Blitz ready with the crush, and he's not going to be able to do it. There's a lot of damage there. Manic Mystic Snake, and that's going to be the first blood going the way of Layla. Going right up against that kinetic field. Blitz too far up, thought he could do something there, but they just didn't really have... They are going to have the Wave of Terror and the Fatal Bonds taken off of the Abaddon with the aphotic shield. So nicely done by him, making sure that they avoid most of the damage. Meanwhile at bottom, Capitalist is about to fall the way of KVH, just giving that extra kill the way of the Medusa. We're seeing a lot of regen out of Veggies for now. Again, another rocket barrage as CC&C goes into the refraction. He is dead with another side blade hit from CC&C. Excellent from him to be able to very far away from here. Seeing that rotation out on the mid lane. There is a Chaotic offering up for the Warlock, but he needs a little bit more mana for it. Nice hop into the mid lane for Ifrit. He's going to drop down the call down, but I don't think he's staying alive here. There's not enough survivability on the Gyrocopter just yet. And a nice swap and rotation from Merlini are going to secure the kill. They're pushing this in. Tier 2 tower is going to fall the way of Veggies Esports Club, and they are chasing Ifrit pretty well. That's a lot of damage. He puts down the call down, but again, he's just going to get caught right out. Hit with the Reaper Scythe from Cap, who gets all of that mana back real quick with the Ghostly Presence. So instead, perhaps just trying to show that they can actually play against the Templar Assassin. We'll see how they do when it comes to a team fight. Lots of vision here for Vegetable Esports Club. Another call down placed as Merlini swaps himself right back into it. He's going to swap the Gyrocopter back, but there is a kinetic field. Merlini puts himself into a lot of trouble. Cap takes a lot of damage from the epicenter. They're trying to chase down the Necrophos. Will glimpse him back. Durp in some trouble from the Golem, which is going to eventually fall down, giving gold over to Ifrit. They did get taken rather low. CC&C ready to go back in. Got a couple of catapults rolling around in the mid lane as well. Needs a little bit more gold until he gets his Blink Dagger, and it's a little bit closer with that Ancient. Nice enough of KVH to go and let him get that. Blitz is going to find the Medusa though. That's a lot of minus armor. Tries to TP away, but just look at how fast CC&C chunks him down. Already has a Desolator as well. That's a huge amount of damage. Start to talk about it. Veggies Esports, that's a very quick Roshan for them. Desolator and the Meld Strike just decrease the armor so much, and before we'll know it, that's going to be the Roche taken down, and the Aegis on CC&C. 2017 just walks right in, uses the mechanism to try to stay alive. Can Blitz actually get in? Has the Blink Dagger, goes for the backlines, gets a nice crush onto the Gyrocopter. He's taking a lot of damage here, and there will be the Reaper Scythe killing him off where he stands. Durp gets the Burrow Strike through, but he's still in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be crushed by the Sweater right onto the Sandstorm. 2017 goes for the catapult on the backside, but again, it's gonna be 4 people down with KVH not getting involved in the fight at all. CC&C with the triple. Great when they get to the ending stage of the tournament, but I guess we are looking even worse here. They also get the blink in with the crush on the Medusa. A little bit tanky for them to go for, so they'll just back up and try to take a tier 3 tower up. Oh, nice glimpse back on the Blitz. He's gotten all the mana taken away from him as well. Here's a nice Burrow Strike by Durp. They'll take out one. Looking for the Stag Storm onto a few Capitalists. Taken out of this one, will be able to take the tier 3 tower and back out. CC&C still trying to get away with his friend the Capitalist, but they're going to glimpse him, and he blinks out. There was no damage to him through the refraction. 2017 still looking to try to take CC&C. Has a Blink Dagger up in 1 second. Is still able to make it out with that refraction still up. You weren't able to do any damage to him. And KVH will move forward. Looks like CC&C actually wants to fight here. Still has the Aegis. Kinetic Field again. They'll just blink away every single time that refraction doesn't go down. CC&C, oh my god, that huge damage on 2017 just has to back away from this one. The calldown will go through as KVH also has the Stone Gaze there. They can't look at him. Capitalist will not be attacked at all. Blitz will be able to come in with the Blink Crush, and CC&C with some huge damage. Gotta watch him. Lots of it onto Ifrit. There could be another crushing from Blitz as Ifrit just caught between a couple of things. Rocket Barrage is there. KVH is taking so much trouble. CC&C just looking for anybody he can hit at this point. There's no one here to stop him at all. Nice stop of the Centaur onto the Abaddon. He is about to fall. Double kill from Merlini. At least Ifrit gets back to the base with the TP, but Wheel are just falling left and right now. How much exactly can Wheel do here? They're gonna glimpse Blitz right back into the fight, allowing the homing missile to hit him, throwing the magic missile onto the back lines of KVH. Veggies Esports. Someone should tell them that the script is a little bit different. They're supposed to cast these qualifiers, but Merlini's going to get caught out in the kinetic field. The rest of the team still trying to get away. Durp in the middle of the sandstorm. Brempo bought back, rather. Blitz in some trouble. Is about to get burrow struck by Durp. Is trying to get around the side, and he is making it out for now, but there's a blink and the burrow strike trying to get Blitz. Caustic Finale pops, and they are going to be able to find him. The rest of the team gets away, only finding 2 after that retreat. They lose the... Was that the melee Rex? Yes. A man mode fight. How many buybacks are up either? It's just the Abaddon and Disruptor. So CC&C already starts to work on the tier 3 tower. Homing missile will go out onto him. He's not got an Aegis anymore, and don't think the vision here is too great either. Glimpse is going to go back in the middle of the Sack Storm. Okay, they took care of CC&C most definitely. He uses the BKB, but he's going to die off the end of it anyway. KVH moving forward with the Stone Gaze. 2017 gets that borrow time off as well. Blitz looking for the crush on the backside. His Cap still looking for the Reaper Scythe here, but he's not got enough mana for it. Durp just trying to Sandstorm right next to Merlini. Oh, beautiful 4-man stun by Blitz. He gets the Dream, but KVH isn't dead just yet. Merlini still doing a lot of damage. Blitz getting away. Merlini not so successful. Cap able to get the Reaper Scythe on the Medusa, which is going to end up killing her. Blitz healing up with the Shadow Word. Frempo's just going to stand there, try to do as much damage as possible. Can Blitz get another crush off? He goes in, blink crush onto the Abaddon. They're about to get him. Cap is right next to him with the Heartstopper R. They're going to find another kill. Ifrit trying to get away right now. He's not going to be able to do so, and it's going to be only the Sand King not falling for the side of Wheel. Triple kill for Cap, just staying there, and shows so hard. Feel like Wheel for Wheel that Veggies are not going to do Roche, but again it just goes down so quickly, and that's also a Templar Assassin with a double damage rune. So they would want to rotate to top, but there just aren't a whole lot of creeps there. They fake back, use the smoke. May have been scoured out a little bit. There's going to be a blink in the crush on the 2. Here comes CC&C, huge damage. Chaos offering is there as well. They'll get the Reaper Scythe, kind of a waste onto the Gyrocopter. He just buys back here. Beautiful burrow strike onto 3 though by Durp. They're caught in the middle of that stack storm as well, but they're not taking a whole lot of damage as a result of the cooldown's going to be dropped down, forcing out some divide and conquer from Veggies Esports Club. They've already taken care of the Sand King, which is going to be another buyback. Stack storm not available, but they do have another kinetic field to drop down for Veggies, and gotta get that right mix, just right. CC&C will get back over to bottom to try to help out his team in this incoming team fight. Well scoured out, and there's gonna be a nice double stun by Blitz, who has been glimpsed. All right, CC&C in the middle of the fight. There's gonna be BKB in the middle of the Sack Storm, and this is not going well for Wheel at all. 2017 will try to tank up as much as possible. They have to take care of KVH though, who has really no entrance to this fight at all. The only reason that CC&C isn't taking people down faster is those golems are getting in his way. A lot of golems to work past. Frempo has his Aghanim Scepter up, and well, it's a lot for Wheel to try to play against. Ghost Scepter used by Ifrit to try to stay alive, but the crush is going to be there. Gyrocopter can only do so much. He went for the Aghanim Scepter build-up, but it's just another double kill for Cap, and they keep this push going. Back by KVH. He has to get back into this fight, but he's always got to be careful of just falling down here. Epicenter comes in from Durp, and it's not very effective. CC&C is still feeling very healthy, and they're going to be able to hit the scythe on the way. Well, that's going to be it. They call it GG. And Wheel lose game number 1 of this best of 3 semifinal. And that just kind of confirms that they haven't been looking too good at all. Keep on. All right. A bit surprising that the Juggernaut even made it to this stage of the draft, but it can be a very a very strong hero nonetheless. Doing some damage out into 2017, who does now has a level 2 for his Burrow Strike. And Merlini, he's running the wrong way here, trying to juke around the forest, and Layla's going to be stopping his exit from the trees. A couple more hits from Layla are going to do it, and that will be the first blood. Layla takes it. He kills off Gyrocopter at bottom, who was just really outmaneuvered there. So of the Abaddon in the top lane. Gonna allow Pudge to rotate over to mid, and Ifrit in a lot of trouble looking for the hook, trying to dodge around it. Blitz just faking out. Oh, he's gonna be able to hit that one, but here comes Durp. Nice cogs to keep Ifrit in, but he just kind of misses it a little bit. And Ifrit, he's forgotten about here. He could have turned around and tried to do a little bit of damage to CC&C before he ended up dying. That was really where most of the damage was coming from. Now Frempo in a little bit of trouble. Rocket Flare, that's a double kill for Durp on the mid lane. Nice rotation by him. Should be some good levels coming his way as well. He's at level 3 with his full contingent leveled up. But Cap is dominating this lane. CC&C is doing great at mid over Ifrit's sniper. Durp, he's ready to get a little bit more. He's taking so much this map and they're keeping Pudge out of it. Maybe tries to deny himself here, and he's not going to be able to get it. That last hit of the battery assault. The Burger Radio shout is going to kill Pudge. So, meanwhile, Blitz with the gank onto Ifrit. Gets a nice hook onto him. I don't really see Ifrit being able to survive here. Just puts down the shrapnel, and the Astro in prison will make sure that the sniper dies. They did go a little bit far from it, and Durp gets the cogs out on the CC&C, who tries to get away, but he's not going to be able to. Really need to stay in the middle of that anyway, just to avoid the procs from the battery assault. As much more as possible, just dodges that hook from the Pudge. Well, I would just call that a miss, but we can see that he had skill and dodged it. Pudge is going to find 2017 with the burrow strike through picking up the bounty rune. And oh no, he walks right into that hook. Blitz finds the kill, but now here comes the battery assault from Durp, and he takes Blitz down with it as well. Capitalist will go in with the A5 shoot a little bit, but yeah, the assassinate on the CC&C. As soon as Ifrit sees that Astro imprisonment go out on the lane, meanwhile we do have the gank on bottom. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but again, Merlini's just gonna fall right over. They keep the pressure on him, which is so important when you see the gyrocopter trying to farm bottom, the assassinate onto him, since he knows that the damage is going to actually hit. Trying to get the Astro imprisonment into a hook, but they're gonna go right for the burrow strike, pulling 2017 over. They tried to get 2017 over, or CC&C out of that, and a nice pick of the assassinate actually. Epicenter doing a lot of work in the mid lane, gonna secure 2 kills. TP comes in from the silencer, seeing if he can get anything off the back of this, but Merlini thought he could escape it here, but he's again gonna get rotated on. Maybe he can try to get out through this path, but he's gonna have to start right now. And there's a burrow strike. Battery assault is there, knocking some range creeps as well away. Going to make sure that most of the battery assault lands on the gyrocopter very easily, killing him at top. Back at bottom, Omni Slash on the Frempo, easily killed by KVH. Going in by Layla in 2017. You wouldn't really think that that combo would be too great at taking towers, but they're going to go right for it. Ooh, hook shot off the mark from Durp. Just a little bit behind Merlini. Needed some vision for it, but they'll decide to go in with the battery assault anyway. And they're going to use the blade mail in case Merlini wanted to do a little bit of damage. Moving to the back of the cogs as Durp actually just solos him down with the cogs on their battery assault. Astro imprisonment to try to defend himself. Abaddon has to be super careful here. Cap has so many A5 shields. 2017 comes in a little bit late with the burrow strike. Not going to be on the mark on the Cap. That's going to secure the tower. Meanwhile, though, Durp, he's found Cap, popping the borrowed time, taking some of that damage back there. Nice burrow strike on the 2, though, by 2017. And the assassinate does take out the Abaddon. And they're also going to be able to kill Frempo with the Golem chasing him down. Juggernaut, instead of going for bottom, he's going to be trying to take the mid tower, with CC&C showing up to try to stop this push. 2017 getting away from the